We have Braxton Green here with us, the captain of the WSU hockey team. Thanks so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So our purpose of this interview today is to simply tell Weber State University that the hockey team made it to nationals this past weekend. Congratulations.
Thank you.
To you and the team. And that they're planning on then heading to nationals, which is in St. Louis on March 15th and staying there through the 19th, hopefully, and participating in 3 games. And so basically, we're just going to ask Braxton about the wrap-up of this season and what this season entailed and also what they expect to see at nationals. So with that, my first question is to you. If you want to just tell me about how the season got started and really what it took to get to nationals.
This is my last year here, so I've been playing for Weber for 3 years. The past 3 years have been really rocky, a lot of losses. So this year we decided to make a coaching change, and our coach now used to be the coach for Weber. So we knew that he knew what it would take to get to nationals and to compete. So we made the coaching change, and he went out and recruited, and at the beginning of the year he promised me, I'm going to get you to nationals. I've never been in my life at any level. So he promised us that. He brought in a whole bunch of players, and I mean, from there we just started winning, and it's just been an unreal senior year for me. It's been awesome.
Yeah, surreal, I'm sure. Well, congratulations to you and the team, as I've said.
Thank you.
So what was it then that motivated you as the captain to continually encourage your team and motivate them and really achieve what your coach had told you initially was that you're going to make it to nationals? Yeah,
it's kind of silly. It was a catchphrase that everyone on the team tweets, and it was #RoadToNatties.
Okay.
So that was something that we'd always, in the locker room before games, Road to Natties, Road to Natties. It was kind of our mission was, we're on the road to Natties, and it's kind of pushed us. And this being my last year, and from the beginning of the season we were doing really well, I wanted to set a good example for the new players and realize, the program's turning into a positive direction, and we need to keep building on it because eventually they'd like to go to Division I. So I always knew that, I needed to set a good example for the younger guys and help build this program as best I could. I kind of wanted to leave my mark, per se, with the program. So.
Okay, and how many seniors are there on the team this
year? There's 4 of us.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So 2 of them have been to nationals with Weber, and then 2 of us haven't.
Okay. And when was the last time you all made it to nationals?
2008, 2009.
Okay.
It was the year before I got here. So I'm from Colorado, and Colorado State was #1, Weber was #2, but I wanted to get out of Colorado, so I came to Weber. And the year I got here it went all downhill, and we were struggling. And I mean, I love Ogden, I love Utah, and I want to live here. So, but just the hockey part of it was difficult. But.
Okay. Well, you've definitely revamped the team and come to your success then here.
Yeah.
So how then did you notice your team's success throughout the season?
Obviously, we were able to tell just by the scores of games and our record. I think that the real big eye-opener was it was the 3rd time we'd played Utah State, and they spanked us. It was 10-1, or an just unbelievable game. We came out terrible, they played well, and that was the real eye-opener that, we were winning so many games that, we can lose. And that was actually the first time that I was actually really mad after a game. The past 3 years, you're losing so much, you just show up to the rink expecting to lose. So that was kind of one thing that opened our eyes, but definitely our record, and we were starting to get more notoriety around the school and on hockey blogging websites. People were starting to talk about us, and so they kind of started to realize. I would say by December, I think the rankings in December came out, and I think we were ranked 4th or 5th, and that was when people realized that we were the real deal now, and so.
Well, it's quite the success, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's quite the accomplishment, really.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
Now, did you think you'd make it to nationals, even though, as you mentioned, your coach was persistent, and as you had said, you had hashtagged it all along, so there was that motivation, but did you really feel inside that you'd make it?
Kind of I did. I didn't want to, everything has been it's kind of like a story to me. I mean, my senior year, a lot of good things are happening. I'm going down next Thursday to be recognized at the House of Representatives. Team captain, I'm the president. a lot of notoriety. I was on the front page of the Signpost. It's just like all unreal to me. And so I'm kind of like, nationals hasn't really sunk into me yet, because I think it will once I get on the bus. But like, even at regionals, I wasn't nervous at all, because it just felt like other games to me, because I've never been. So that's one thing that's just really crazy to me, is this is almost like a story. And I kind of knew in the back of my head, like, this is supposed to happen. Like, this is, when we kept winning and beating teams that were ranked ahead of us and upsetting teams, I just felt like, I didn't want to say it, but you know, like, this is our year, this is Weber's year. And to tell you the truth, a lot of like the blogging websites and stuff have us like, we actually have a really legit chance of winning nationals. And I don't want to like jinx it or anything, but so don't air this until after. But it's just unreal to me. We have a really great team. We're a family. Like, there's no cliques on the team. Everybody gets along. So we have a lot of depth, and it's just like surreal to me. I can't believe it, and I'm almost needing to pump the brakes a little bit, because it's just getting really exciting. And so
good for you. Yeah, sometimes all it takes is just a moment of relaxation to realize what you've achieved. So then what do you expect from nationals this year?
Well, it was road to natties was our first goal, and then when we got to regionals, it was, okay, well, all these games we won have meant nothing, so now we need to win regionals. So now that we've made it to nationals, all the games in the past mean nothing, so we're going there to win. And
well, good.
Yeah, we're setting the bar high, and everyone's on the same page. We had a couple days off, and we hit the ice yesterday, started practice back up, and a couple guys are a little frustrated. We don't get a spring break now, obviously. We got to stay here and practice because we're leaving the next week, but it's all worth it to me. I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime deal for me, so with this being my last year. So
that's right, absolutely. Well, congratulations to you as a senior, and to the rest of your team, and we look forward to watching you on March 15th through the 19th. Thanks for joining us.